Thank you for coming by. This is an American Project. Please be sure to like and subscribe. We really appreciate it. Tucker Carlson called Canada and left them a message. Here, check it out.
Thank you for your call. You have reached the media line. For all urgent requests, please send your request by email. Merci pour votre appel. Vous avez atteint la ligne médiatique. Merci beaucoup.
Yes, hi. I couldn't understand the French part, but it's Tucker Carlson calling from the United States. And I'd be grateful if you pass a message on to the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. We are coming to liberate Canada. We are coming to liberate Canada. And we'll be there soon. Merci.
As you can see, he's just joking around, but it seems that he ruffled a few feathers up there in Canada. Here's what the Toronto Star had to say about him. Tucker Carlson is in Canada to liberate us from the tyranny of Justin Trudeau. Warning, Tucker Carlson is in Canada this week. The conservative firebrand and Guinness record holder for the world's creepiest laugh is in Alberta for two events in Calgary and Edmonton on Wednesday. It's like when Phil Collins performed in London and Philadelphia during Live Aid. You know, if Live Aid was a sneer fest of political and social grievances, and Mr. Collins had vowed to liberate Canada. To plug his trip, Carlson released a video Tuesday in which he leaves a voicemail on a PMO's media line. After getting fired by CNN, MSNBC, and Fox News, it seems there is time to prank call world leaders in between fishing and kvetching. Yes, hi. I couldn't understand the French part, Carlson says after the beep, staring at his phone with the resting face of a man constipated by gummy worms. But it's Tucker Carlson calling from the United States, and I'd be grateful if you pass a message on to the Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. We are coming to liberate Canada. We are coming to liberate Canada, and we'll be there soon. Merci. Can a country file a restraining order against a foreign media star? Why is Tucker stalking us? What is the problem? Liberate us from what? Universal health care, safe schools, social and economic metrics that routinely rank Canada in the top 5 of best countries in the world? Does he want us to ban vaccines, abortion, or is his jerky beef really just with Trudeau? Some tickets for his talk in Edmonton were selling for $300. Maybe Tucker wants to liberate Canadians from their cash. But he is not alone in calling for regime change in Ottawa. Candace Owens has demanded the U.S. military invade our sovereign territory to deal with the tyrannical reign of Justin Trudeau Castro. Before he hit the eject button on his Republican leadership campaign, Vivek Ramaswamy, that smug blowhard now perched in Donald Trump's lap as a MAGA ventriloquist dummy, vowed to build a wall along America's northern border. So you get the idea. They're working overtime for Justin Trudeau as his mouthpiece. Just absolutely disgusting, but that's the way it is. They're all tied together. Okay, now let's take a look at some more of his speech, and then I'll show you what they had to say about that. They just lost their minds. They absolutely melted down. It's crazy. All right, check out Tucker right here.
But the West is now facing a far slyer opponent, which is the feminine expression of fascism, the Chrystia Freeland version of fascism. But her self-esteem was literally unassailable. It was bomb-proof. If a nuclear bomb dropped on your town, you could hide beneath Chrystia Freeland's self-esteem and live. There's like nothing you could do to shake it. Nothing. No amount of evidence of her stupidity and wrong decisions and idiotic views could dissuade her from the core belief that she was awesome and you were not. It doesn't matter who's in the Prime Minister's office. Your rights remain the same because you were born with them, because you are not a slave, you're a human being, and you have inherent dignity because God made you. That's just a fact. Canada has a lot more violent crime now than it did 20 years ago. Have you noticed? Of course you have. You live here. And if they're telling you you can't defend yourself against that crime, we're going to disarm you, you can't protect your life or your family, And you're like, oh yeah, it's for the public safety. It's just not a big deal. These are weapons of war. No, they're weapons of self-defense, which you need and deserve as a free person, not a slave. I know that in Canada, it's official policy that coming out of the closet is good. Unless you're the Prime Minister. Unleashed in Canada! They literally say diversity is our strength before they open the game. Okay, what does that mean and why is it true? Shut up! No, I'm not gonna shut up. Shut up, racist! No, not going to. Not racist, I'm not gonna shut up. Message is, you are bad. I watched when Montreal was cleansed of its Anglo legacy. If they're taking away your voting power by changing the population of your country, which they are doing, and no one wants to talk about that, shut up, racist! That's not racist. Subsidizing the media to the point where all of your big media outlets, which are disgusting, are state media. You should internalize the message of that, which is they hate me. They hate me to the point they're willing to kill me, which they are. You're serving someone other than the people of Canada, if you know what I mean. Hard-edged fascism, actually. And frankly, I'm a little bit more comfortable with the old-fashioned variety. Get rid of these people and everything will be okay. So your creepy prime minister can put on the costumes of other cultures, but he doesn't really understand them.
I don't think you're going to do that. Once you hand him your country, it's totally cool. Don't worry, he's a good steward. But he will collapse under the weight of his own ludicrousness and go back to Cuba or do whatever he does.
Okay, and here's their response. Check it out. They absolutely lose it. Can't wait to beat people up to keep communism in place, but that's exactly what they do. It's disgusting.
You brought up Pierre Poilievre's name in your comments. I mean, is this going to be your strategy effectively going forward, is tying Pierre Poilievre to Trump?
He wants to be prime minister of this country. What happened last night is not acceptable. Is he going to condemn that? If he wants to run for prime minister, he should have the courage to condemn those. It's not acceptable in our country.
So is that going to be your strategy?
People attended, sir. I mean, what do you make of the fact that there is an audience for it and for their perspective?
Well, as I said in French, the extreme right politics, don't ask the question if it's coming to Canada. It's already here.
Is this gonna
and they're bringing it.
I mean, this goes beyond me and the fact that I was targeted last night at this event. This increases political violence against everyone who runs for office in this country, whether they're doing it at the municipal level, at the provincial level, or at the federal level.
If your government has been accused,
we're not comparing Poilievre to him. I think what
You're not? Have you looked at your own advertising from
Mr.
your party?
What Mr. Rodriguez just said is he said, I'm asking Pierre Poilievre, the leader of the opposition, to condemn those hateful and violent statement by Tucker Carlson.
It seems Joe Rogan had something to say about Canada, too. Here's his 2 cents.
You live in the frozen communist shithole of Canada.
Yeah.
It's cold. You get real cold water.
When's the last time you've been up there?
I don't go up there anymore.
You refuse, right?
Yeah, I just fucking... What they've done up there, what they did with the trucker rally and what Trudeau's doing with guns and what they're trying to clamp down on censorship on the internet, that guy can eat shit.
A lot of people don't go up to Canada anymore. Used to be that you'd cross over the northern border and come back and spend a day up there. Maybe even a couple days. Not anymore. It's just unfortunate with people like Trudeau in charge. You just don't want to go up there and risk getting arrested and thrown in jail for nothing. And that's just the way it is. All right, thank you for coming by. We really appreciate it. Have a great day. God bless.